Morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the day of the video diary. Today, make sure I haven't got toothpaste around my mouth, I'm going to come out right clean and explain everything, because there is probably the word ad in this title of this video, and that's purely because I don't want to be sued. Big thing on the news yesterday about how someone had officially announced, like, at what point you have to announce in the title that it's an advert, because you used to be able to just say, like, if a company is paying you to make things, you used to just have to say it in the video. That's no longer enough. You have to make it clear before you even click on it, which I think's relatively crazy, but anyway. Be clear that no one is paying me to make this daily vlog. This daily vlog is still mine. It's still my daily vlog. I would never accept payment for a daily vlog, but well, I guess I would, because I'd make the daily vlog video anyway. So I'd be like, lol. Expect all of the other nonsense that I chat in the middle of a daily vlog, in the middle of your paid video. But no, I don't. This video itself, I have no pressure, I'm under no obligation to make this video. If it wasn't daily, I wouldn't even have to do it. I don't have to make a video on my main channel or anything like that, but the entirety of today is sponsored by Currys. And the hashtag Currys Collective, which I'm now part of. I'm part of the Currys Collective, and they will be giving me some free stuff. So I believe that legally means that this is an advert video. So therefore, it says in the title ad, and I've just said there that I am sponsored for this video for Currys Collective. So lawyers, please no sue. Please. Anyway, I got up this morning earlier than normal. I went to bed last night halfway through Bake Off. Yesterday I wasn't really feeling very well. I don't think I'm perfectly back. I don't feel unwell, but I'm not very well. You know what I mean? It's like stomach issues, we'll say. I'm going to try and pick up some tablets today on the way in. Possibly I'll have to get them in London, because I need to go to like a Boots or something, or maybe a Sainsbury's, to be honest. So I could possibly go to the one in Paddington. But yeah, like I say, yesterday I wasn't feeling very well, so I went to bed early in order to try and avoid being so ill I couldn't go today. And I slept like a log, woke up early, woke up at 6:30, and it's now 7:25 to 8, and I'm rolling on in to go to Temple Meads. My train's not till 8:30, but I don't have tickets. I have like this piece of paper that I need to take to the ticket office, so I'm nervous about that, so I'm going in early to get around any issues that may be thrown by that, basically. So this is kind of weird, because this is the first thing I've done on my own since Laura's moved in. So I feel really bad for leaving Laura at home while I go off and live the dream, essentially. So I apologise for that, Laura. But yeah, so plan of attack for the day then, as a brief overview. Head to Temple Meads, get the train from Temple Meads to London Paddington, get the tube from London Paddington to near Tottenham Court Road, although it's not actually Tottenham Court Road I want to go to. Like, Tottenham Court Road station isn't the closest to where I need to be. I'm then going to meet the Currys Collective for a coffee, and then there's like an afternoon of activities planned ahead of us. I'm not 100% certain what all of these activities are, not yet at least. I know there's going to be like a tour of the store. There's a Google Star stand there, which apparently is going to be interesting. Don't know what that is. I think it's their flagship store. I'd imagine so in London. I don't know though. So there's all of that, and also there's going to be a session where they try and, like, I've already done like a couple of surveys and stuff, where they try and figure out like the perfect tech for me, for my student lifestyle, which includes video making and stuff. I believe that means I'm going to get a free laptop. In fact, no, yeah, I know I'm going to get a free laptop. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but I know that much, so it's pretty exciting, to be honest. I guess most excitingly, like, I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest with you. That's like more than enough reason to go, you know what I mean? Because to be fair, my laptop is like not very good. Well, it's good, but it's not very powerful, and I need powerful for programming. Like especially with the project that I'm doing, when it starts to work, it's a long running project. It's something that like you would run it overnight as a batch process. So on Atlas it's fine because Atlas is a beast, but on my laptop it might not be. So yeah, I do need a more powerful laptop, so I'm pretty excited about that. But also, like, they did say things to fuel my lifestyle, so I don't know whether that means camera stuff, but to be honest with you, like, I've got everything. I'm the annoying one, you know, where if I want something or need something, I just go ahead and buy it. Like when my camera was started to break, I went out and bought this camera. So to be honest with you, I don't really need anything for any of my video lifestyle apart from something to edit it on. So I guess I probably walk away with a laptop and nothing else, to be fair. But anyway, one of the best things I'm looking forward to though is the fact that it's the Curry's Collective. There's me and 4 other students that are there, so I get to meet 4 student bloggers. So I don't know who any of them are yet, so I guess that means they're going to make 4 friends. I don't know what course they do, don't know what universities they go to. I'm assuming they don't live near Bristol, otherwise they'd be, like, you know what I mean, I'd assume they'd try and organise for me to go with them at the same time. Either way, I'm always in the mood to meet new like-minded people. It'll be different from somewhere in the city where, like, because we're all students, I'm going to assume we're all relatively intelligent. Whoa! And we're not the kind of people who get excited by a Pikachu hat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There's also some challenges and stuff. I believe I may be making content for the Curry's YouTube channel. That's what I think is going to be happening, but I don't know. I've got my main channel camera, so I'm going to try and make a video out of it today. To be honest with you, I'm trying to like do 2 videos, one about Summer in the City, one about this. I think I can get like a good narrative. I've got my Nexus so that I can write a blog on the train. Laura's not happy because I've stolen the Nexus for the day. Yeah, that's life. So we're going to walk through town now and go get a train. Pretty excited, pretty nervous, but pretty excited. A different way into town today. Laura said she found this way when she was looking for ways to get to her new workplace. So she said it's better than walking down Gloucester Road, because Gloucester Road is a bit like, it's a bit sketchy in places, we'll say. So I guess I'll practice run this for her, see what it's like in the morning. Seems right. Though I don't recognise where it brings me out at the end. So I'm an hour early for the train, so I'm not in like too much of a rush. Obviously I did leave early on purpose, so there's that. Dear oh dear. I'm excited. I don't know what to do about today. Yeah, like I say, I'm planning on making a blog, not necessarily about this day, but it's going to be like a subject for it, you know? One of them is obviously going to be about like Summer in the City and how that made me feel and my opinions on that kind of thing. The other one is going to be a very similar style video, but it's going to be about getting noticed on YouTube, because that's what's been happening to me recently. Like there's this, and there's the thing for the newspaper, and you know what I mean? There's like lots of different things. I also don't know where I'm going. I feel like I'm lost. Is this this is the road. I missed this road. I want to be a super sleuth and figure out who else is going. I think I'm the first person to use the Curry's Collective hashtag, so no one else has used it yet, but no big deal, like, but Curry's followed me on Twitter, so I thought, oh, let's go through their like most recently followed, but I don't think it's in most recent order, so I went down the list and I'm like, you're a student. You're a student, follow you two. Couldn't find anyone else because it was too far down. It's like buried under normal people, or normal looking people. But yeah, there's like a thing about stuff like this is that like, I don't know, like obviously I'll link everyone down below that I meet or whatever, but there's like an ego thing in there, I guess. Like, I have a feeling that I'm going to be the smallest person there. I don't know, because I'm not that big. I'm not that big, am I, on YouTube? I imagine that there are student vloggers and bloggers bigger than me. Usually as well, because they'll play the student. No, that's rude, Jamie. You can't talk about. You know what I mean? If you play, like, if I make a video on university, I can almost guarantee it would get 1,000+ views. You know what I mean? But I don't often do it because I feel like it's not everything I am, and as soon as I leave university I'm fucked, you know? So, yeah, I guess. I kind of have a resentment of, well, I don't resent it, but I try and be wary of making so much university-based content, so, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I've seen one person who seems to have a blog and not a YouTube channel, so yeah, I'm trying to track down people before I can, and I've used the hashtag Chris Collective. Question is, do I ruin that hashtag with hashtag train tweets? I have a thing, when I'm on my own, I like to go down to London. Whenever I'm on a train to London on my own, I like to do hashtag train tweets. This is assuming I can charge my phone. Hashtag train tweets where I just do horrendous train puns all the way down to London. I love it. I stole the idea from Denya. She used train tweets and then I took it over with a Mickey take pun thing. So anyway, almost there. We're well early, so we're doing good. Another thing that I'm relatively excited about as well is taking the train at such a busy time. I've never taken the train like midweek in peak time essentially, because it usually costs a fortune, but I've not paid for it. So yeah, I'm relatively excited about that because I love train stations anyway, because they're so like busy and like full of energy and whatnot. But I'm kind of hoping that by like 10:22 when I hit London, the tubes have calmed down, because I'm not sure I can deal with a rush hour tube. I'm hoping to avoid that. Okay, I'm here. I'm very early as well. That's why I've walked down to the other side of the platform to like talk to you for a bit, and now the voice is going to talk over me. It's the first time I've ever gone to the station and like just hand them a piece of paper like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I'm supposed to give it to you, and he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, a company's bought it for me and they said give it to you and put my card in the machine as ID. And he's like, yeah, but what do you mean a company? And I'm like, a company has just paid for it, man. I didn't pay for it myself. And he's like, all right, put your card in the machine, it'll charge you £0. I'm like, okay. And then he gave me 2 tickets. One's a day travel card from Bristol to London, so I'm assuming I can use that as a return. I don't know. And that's it, and a seat reservation for the way down, because obviously it's a book train on the way down, it's an open return. So I think the travel card means that I don't need another ticket to go home, but I have no idea. I have a feeling it's going to take it off me as soon as I try and leave the underground. Which isn't going to be good, so I've kept the receipt and whatnot, because I don't really want to pay for a train back if it's gone wrong. But he seemed to know what he didn't seem to know what he was doing, but he did it without like, you know what I mean? I don't think he fleeced me. Anyway, I'm at the station early now, so good job I brought my Nexus and some headphones, didn't it, so I can do my blogging. The question is, when do you start filming with that camera? To be honest with you, they've probably got a lot of footage in Temple Meets. Just asked the conductor about my tickets, all good. And we've arrived. I need to track down a supermarket of some kind. I need to get some water. I foolishly didn't come prepared with water or anything. Also, while I was on that train, I got up to go to the toilet halfway through. And then by the time I come back, 2 people sat in my seat that said, oh, we thought you'd gone. Gone where? It's a moving train. What did I do? Jump off? Also, how's that? How's that? Just quickly got some hair gel. I've got to go to the city line, which I don't like. I like the Bakerloo. Fuck it, we're going Bakerloo line. I don't understand the city. I don't like how the city does like a loop thing and you can't predict where it is. Looks like I have to go the long way around if I get on the city line, so I'm thinking here to Oxford and then Oxford on the Victoria line up to Warren Street. Look how swaggy this guy is. It's friggin' huge. Okay, made it. I'm running late, but we're here now.
Yeah, I've got a friend who goes to uni for there's your internet there.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Needs a strong word, isn't it?
We're off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm navigating. I have no particular idea where I'm going. All I know is I need to get to Oxford Circus. I'm navigating home now. That was the strangest experience of my life, essentially. Kind of following my way through to the end over here now. How bizarre. How very bizarre. Really good fun and like a really good opportunity for me, and I have no idea how that van got through there. So Currys have very nicely giving me a Surface Pro 3, a top of the range one, which which is awesome. It's kind of what I wanted. I kind of went with the idea of having it, then they tried to give me like a £1,500 laptop, which was about as powerful as Atlas, and I just don't need it, you know what I mean? He was starting to sell it to me and I'm like, oh, I could really rather do with a really powerful laptop, but I don't need that. What I need is something more portable, and I'm like, so I'm now in an iron over what I thought I wanted before I went, and what the guy is trying to sell me is this really expensive laptop, and I'm like, but I don't need the laptop. I think I'm going to go with the Surface. So they're sending me a Surface, they're going to deliver me a Surface Pro 3 tomorrow. Well no, I'm going to give them my address tomorrow, they're going to send it me over the weekend. Should get it on Monday or Tuesday. And that's awesome, so thank you, Chorus. Surface Pro 3 is something that I've kept an eye on the Surface line since the first one, and I'm so glad they carried on making them. And I really, really wanted the Surface Pro 3, but I know it's so bloody expensive for what it is. So genuinely it's like a dream. That I wish I could tell you what's going on, it's so busy at the moment. I've said before that like if I was in the market for a new laptop, it would be that one. That's the one I'd get. So yeah, anyway, they're sending me that in the post. We had like a session where we went round and looked at all the new cool stuff they had in the shop, and they had that cool like gimmicky HP desktop thing, which was kind of cool but really gimmicky, and he's like, oh, there's not many apps for it yet, but it's only just come out. By only just come out, it means it came out a year ago and no one's developing for it. But anyway, so didn't want that or anything, so there we go. I should be at work and I'm in the middle of London about to get a tube. This really feels like super surreal, by the way. I'm gonna have to blog on the train. I'll talk to you when I get to Bristol, I assume, unless I've got time to talk to you in the train station. I swear, Edgware Road, no one ever gets on or off, do they? Back at Temple Meads, I'm gonna ramble. Laura has come to walk me back from the station. Normally I drive her back, but she can't drive my car. So I'm going to ramble all of my thoughts to her. They're all a big mess, and then I'll summarise later for you. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I've sat down, I've watched the end of Bake Off, which I fell asleep through last night. We cooked burgers. It was a stressful event with oil flipping everywhere from out of the pan. But now it's time to end the video. I need to do descriptions and stuff tonight, which is going to take me a little bit longer than normal. I'm going to put some effort into it for a change. So, what did we do at the event? Because I haven't actually covered that at all, really. I've just kind of talked about what happened. We went there and we had a look around like the store, which is me showing you like the different like demos they were showing us different stuff. The Google store was pretty cool, although they only showed us that. I think they had some other stuff as well, but it was pretty cool. And then we had a look around the store, looked at like all the different laptops and stuff, and then we went to have a look at MacBooks and cameras and stuff, and everyone's like drooling over the MacBooks, and I'm just like, oh, you're all idiots. God damn it. They're old marketing again, where vloggers and YouTubers seem to think that MacBooks are really good for video editing, when they're equally as good as a desktop, as a Windows PC. It makes me mad how good Mac are at their Apple are at their advertising campaigns. But anyway, so there was that, and then we looked around the cameras and stuff, and then they were like, they sent me off to, I went off to go and choose my tech, to go and choose, which is such a cheesy way of saying that, but to choose like what it was, which laptop basically that I wanted. Like I think I was saying this earlier, they tried to sell me a like really expensive, like Atlas price expensive, that's how expensive it is, like workstation laptop, which would be really, really good. But then I'm like, because I've got Atlas, I don't really need a powerful laptop. I just need like all of the really heavy lifting stuff. I will always want to do that with two screens anyway. There's very little that I do on the go. Heavy lifting, by the way, like video editing and stuff. You always want to do that on a big screen, where possible. I just want something that can handle it when I really need it to. So say if we go back to Nottingham for like 4 or 5 days, it's not long enough to take Atlas, but I need a laptop on the go that can edit videos for me. Yeah, that laptop would do it really, really well, but you'd get it and you'd just be like, oh right, cool, it's a really powerful laptop. It's not quite as powerful as Atlas still, but still, it's really powerful. And then you'd be like, right, cool, done, finished playing with it basically. But I've always wanted the Surfaces, and I've always thought to myself, like, if I was to buy a new laptop and money wasn't an issue, I'd get a Surface. So I'm really glad that I went with that option basically. And And then went back, and then some of the other people were getting their stuff. A couple of people got cameras, I think, and something else. And basically, like, what we're going to do is we're going to do. It's being posted to us, so it's going to be posted to me like on Monday or Tuesday. I think if it comes Monday, I won't have time to like open it and stuff. So I'm going to have to do that Tuesday, and I might not even have time Tuesday, which is really going to kill me. But I need to film unboxing it and things. I'm going to film it on the daily vlog, and I'm probably going to try and make a main channel video out of it, but if it's going to be boring and a bit rubbish, I'm not going to do it. What's basically happening, this is pure honesty with you guys, they're kind of giving us challenges that we can either do or not do, depending on what it is. So technically putting it into the daily vlog would be me doing it, but I'll then try and do a better job of it later. And the first challenge is like a first impressions, like setting up unboxing video of it essentially, which is, I think, I'll try and do it for the main channel, but I think that's a bit boring. Like, I don't know how I can make that like I've done it, and not like I've been told to do it kind of thing. Now, normally I wouldn't do things that people tell me to do without it being like if we would have done something today that I could have filmed. Like, I was expecting to have to make videos for their channel or something. We didn't do any of that. Like, literally after that we reviewed some laptops, and I was like the only one from a technical background, and I gave like really critical reviews of all of them. I think I did a damn good job of reviewing them laptops. And then we went for a meal, and then that was it. I'm like, what? This is so weird. But yeah, like, normally I wouldn't do videos if people requested me to do the video. But like, this thing's an ongoing thing, and I have a feeling that, like, essentially these videos, they're not just a case of they're getting their money's worth out of giving us the stuff. I think it's a case of the more we do, like, the better it is, the more that we could then do in the future. And I feel like the future of this, like, Curry's Collective thing could be a lot better for me than otherwise, because it could be like, as a throw thingy, a wild finger in the air, it could be essentially making more regular review videos for them and stuff, and I'd be more than happy to like test units, do a review video and send it back, or even just put it on their channel, don't even put it on my channel. I'd be more than happy to do stuff like that, and I think it's worth like kind of doing what I'm told. Unless it's terrible. If I can't make it interesting, I won't put it. You know what I'm like when I'm editing a video and I'll be like, no, and just delete the whole thing. But if I can find time, obviously there's the other caveat as well, to do the challenges. I'm going to try and do the challenges just to see, like, if I do enough of them, what's next. Because I have a feeling there could be something like that on the way. And that's kind of what I want. Otherwise though, we went to have a meal in a restaurant, which was quite nice. It was kind of weird, like, being around like the other three. The other three were like fashion bloggers, and one of them was a chef's recipe blogger. And I'm like, then they asked me what I did as my blog, and I'm like, I don't know, what do I do with my blog and videos? I just kind of make whatever I want to make when I want to make it. I guess my daily vlogs are like a YouTube life diary, and I explain that, but then otherwise, like, my actual blog and YouTube channel are just like a pretentious space where I just throw up like some pretentious metaphor-ridden blog, you know, that means nothing. You read the entire thing, like, that meant absolutely nothing. So I'm like trying to summarise to them what my blog is and what my main channel is, and I just couldn't do it. It was so weird. And they've been onto things like this before. The fashion world is where you need to get into it, apparently, if you want to go to company events and get things for free. That's what you want to do. Don't do what I do. But yeah, so we did that, and then we went over to the train station, got the train, came back up, walked back with Lovely to Laura. I haven't said Lovely in a long time. Walked back up, and then we had burgers and stuff, and now I am going to call it a day and render you out, get you uploaded and all that kind of good stuff. It's been a really fun day today. Been really weird. I'm like trying to write blogs on the thingy, and I've just got like, I'm mixing together things from somewhere in the city that I want to talk about, and things from this, and things from like things in general, and I'm just like, it's all a bit of a mess. It was definitely a good job that Laura walked back up with me, because I could just go there onto her, and then you wouldn't end up with an hour-long video of blur, and I'd end up saying something I probably shouldn't say and things like that. But yeah, that's that though. Tomorrow, back to work. Ugh. Feels like a Saturday. Shouldn't be going back to work on a Sunday, but I am. But at least it's a half day Friday because I'm going in at 7:30 and not. Well, no, I'm waking up at 7:30, going at 8:30. So I don't need to have a long lunch or anything because we've got a house viewing, but it's after work. So this is straight after work as well.
6.
When is it? 6:30?
6.
6. So more or less then, just in case, for safety.
We'll have dinner.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so it's been a really good day. Tomorrow back to work, house viewing, and then it's the weekend. And oh god, the weekend. What are we doing on the weekend? Have we got anything planned? No particularly, have we? House viewings on Saturday.
Bank account on Saturday.
Got to set up a bank
house
account.
viewings.
Yep.
Sunday is shop, swim, bake.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, we are doing a lot. Monday, back to work, and Laura's family's coming down, so we're going for a meal. Tuesday, I've maybe taken them to the train station. Tuesday, I'm expecting my Surface to come, in which case I've got to like kind of put aside some time. Well, I'm expecting it to come Monday, but I've got to try and put some time aside so that I can film it, just in case I do make a video out of it. So it's kind of annoying. I'm going to have this cool new toy I want to play with, but I can't open it yet because I need to film opening it, which is weird. And yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a ride, hasn't it? I'll let you know, obviously. Ask me comments or whatever. I'll always be honest with you with whatever's going on, because I'm a good boy. And my tech blog that this is. Why have I've got an umbrella. I don't know. I wasn't going to put it back, then I just came over and sat down and started vlogging. Yeah, I'll always obviously let you know what's going on with stuff. And again, like if I'm making a video because someone's telling me to make a video, I'll let you know, and I'll try and make it in a me style as well.
But you wouldn't make it if you didn't want to do
Yeah.
it.
I wouldn't make it if it was going to be terrible, because I'd just be like, nah, not doing this. Cancel that one. What's the next challenge? I'll do that one instead. Kind of thing. But that's me. Thank you very much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, and I will catch you later.